So here we're balancing an equation for combustion reaction, and you know it's a combustion reaction because you're producing carbon dioxide and water as products and oxygen as a reactant. Now, combustion reactions are quite one of the harder ones to balance. So if you work through the elements from left to right, then it usually makes it a bit easier. So we've got C, H and O. So on the reactant side, we've got 2 carbons, 6 hydrogens and 2 oxygens. On the product side, we've got 1 carbon, 2 hydrogens, because there's only 2 next to there. And then for the oxygens, we've got 2 and then 1, so that's 3 in total. Okay, now again you start and balance from top to bottom in order of left to right. That's how the elements appear in the reactant side. So to balance the carbons, we need to times this side by 2. So our carbon's in the carbon dioxide, which means we need to put a big 2 in front of that. But that then updates our oxygen number. Because the oxygen's in 2 different ones, we need to do then a total recount on this side. So we've got 2 times 2, which is 4, plus the 1, which is 5. So we need to change that one to 5. Then if we go next to balancing our hydrogens, we've got 6 hydrogens on this side, 2 on this side. So we need to times the right by 3. So we put a big 3 in front of there. That brings up to 6. But again, we've changed the number of oxygens. Because it's in 2 different molecules, we need to do a total recount. So 2 times 2 is 4, plus 3 times 1 is 3. So 4 plus 3 brings that up to 7. This leaves us then to balance our oxygens. When it comes to diatomic elements, so elements that exist as something 2 in 2 atoms joined together, you are allowed to use half moles. So to get from 2 to 7, we can times by 3.5, and that would give us 7 to balance. So we can put a 3.5 in front of here. Okay, so the only time you're allowed to use half moles is if you have a diatomic element, so like O2 or N2 or H2 or Cl2. Yeah, so for this one, our answer will be 1, 3.5, 2 and 3, so the top one. The other way you can do this though, if it's not multiple choice, is if the half confuses you, you can multiply everything through by 2. So what I mean by that is you would put a 2 in front of here, a 2 in front of here, and then this would become a 7, because 3.5 times 2 is a 7. This would become a 4, and this would become a 6. Okay, so that would be accepted as well. Yeah, so that's the answer to that one.